What's up, guys? The whole kind of point of this is going to be kind of an explanation of why I started social media, where NeilsR6 came from, and where it's going. So yeah, this should be pretty cool, pretty fun. I'm gonna be working on trying to actually use the rear brake. Kind of hungry. I don't know why. Like my hands are shaking from it, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, anyway, finish getting set up, get my knee pads on and stuff like that, just in case I go down and out, keep myself out of the sport. So yeah, I'll run over to grab something from somewhere where it was close, pick up some food and bring it back. So yeah, anyway, let's kind of get into it and start talking about where this channel, where the name, where everything came from, why I do what I do, why everything is the way it is, and where I plan to take this in the future. Drink rain, guys, not this crap. C4, ugh, gross. But yeah, it should be fun. Whoa, I didn't go on the rear brake at all. Whoa, this is weird. Something's feeling weird. I'm not leaning it low enough, that's what I'm doing. $15's a little fast for me, I'm not there yet. That was 13. Anyway, so yeah. Where did I start? Where did I come from? How did I get to where I am today? So, NeilsR6 was not the original name by any means. Originally, I started this under Neil's Fit. So all through my life, my parents have had me do sports. I'm very grateful for that. Football, baseball, soccer, basketball, track, cross country, yeah. And so with football specifically, obviously we're in the gym. It wasn't until about my senior year, about halfway through, that I actually started taking it seriously. Actually, while we're under the plane, we'll do a couple. The peg's good. Whoa. Hold up. Wait a minute. Sick. I don't know. Anyway. It's like I gotta tell myself mentally to use the rear brake or else I use the throttle. It's just, I don't know. It's muscle memory just to let go of the throttle and let it bring itself back down. And it caught me over there. Yeah, let's see if we can get the rear brake paddle right here. Okay, see, that was all rear brake. Anyway, back to the story. So, I started actually taking lifting seriously about halfway through my senior year of high school when I was about 18. And so pretty close to the end of my senior year, at least before I graduated, my girlfriend at the time wanted to go on a break. Now, I didn't really have much of an option. It was kind of, we're going on a break, I need the time. And so that's what we did. It definitely hurt quite a bit. To me at the time, it was very out of nowhere. It was out of left field. And I'd never had that happen to me before. I'd never been broken up with. That was my first real relationship. And that was one that I took very seriously. And so it hurt me pretty bad. It confused me. And so about that time, maybe a month later, after I found out she'd moved on and was now dating one of her friends. What's that? Thank you, I appreciate it. So anyway, at the time, it really hurt me, it really stuck with me. And so as an outlet for that, I started to post on social media, on TikTok specifically, under the name Neil's Fit. Now, with everything that I did, it was all kind of emotional based. So I very quickly realized that there were a lot of people who felt either the same way as me for the same reasons, or some other thing that was hurting them mentally, and they could in some way, shape, or form relate with what I was posting. I started to grow a small following in that account, just doing lifting videos, posting quotes, or whatever it may be. Shortly after starting that, I got my first motorcycle, my 2005 R6, paid $3,800 for it. I was on top of the world. It was awesome. And so I began to slowly transition from a lifting account into a motorcycle-based account. And just the more that I posted, the more that I grew a following and interacted with people in the comments and in DMs and whatever it may be. Mental health became more and more of something that I cared deeply about. I'm gonna eat this really quick to refuel and stop my weird shakes, but as soon as I'm done smacking that, I'm gonna get right back to it. So anyway, let's get back into it. Where were we? So about the time that I started to get, I think, pretty close to about 10,000 followers on TikTok, I just kept posting more motorcycle content, but really a lot of it was focused on the mental health side of things. It would maybe just throw a quote up, maybe just have somebody talking about mental health in the video while I'm riding, doing whatever it is, you know, whatever it may be. It helped me be able to find people that were hurting mentally, and whether it would just help them to talk in the comments or help talk in DMs or whatever it was, I found that I was able to reach people and just be an ear for somebody that maybe didn't want to tell their personal families. So anyway, yeah, I did that for quite a long time. As I was going through my first year of college, I specifically remember nights where I would get so many comments and so many DMs that it was hard to keep up with. But at the time, I really could, as long as I dedicated a good amount of time to it. And so that's what I would do. Every single night, I would make sure I'd read through every single comment, responded to every single comment, and responded to every single DM. The world's pretty big, and there's a lot of people hurting, and this is just one way that I felt like I could make a difference in people's lives. And so as I posted, everything just kept growing. It was at this time that I'd become affiliated with a couple of brands, Two Wheel Mafia being the first ever, and ILM being the second. And to me, this felt like something that maybe I could start doing as a full-time job. It was kind of towards my break that I made a deal with Monster Fairing. They gave me a discount, and I promoted their fairings that looked amazing on my R6. My R6 looked so good, and I was so happy with it. Unfortunately, I did end up laying it down from a weird low side into a high side. I was practicing wheelies on a back road near and so I went up, I came back down. It was towards the start of the practicing. I was doing this on a back road on a hot day on tarry roads, and in my mind I was like, oh, the wheels are not really that warm, they're kind of slipping just slightly. I had just gotten out there, and so I was like, oh, I like fishtailing, and so I went to start fishtails, and I was going a pretty good speed. I'd just come down from a second gear wheelie, and I went to grab a bunch of rear brake and slide it, and I remember sliding one way and then being like, oh, I gotta correct this, and then slid it too far to the other side and really just threw myself off the bike. And I went down with some pretty minimal injuries. I did end up going to the ER and getting it checked out just to make sure I hadn't broken anything. But the R6 that had just been refairing, looked amazing, was now damaged. Everything was perfect on it. Now at the same time as this was all kind of happening, I was in the motion of getting a new job, you could say. So I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do social media while in my training. So I started to taper everything off. I was slowing down on my lives that I was doing. I was tapering off on the movie nights that we were doing. I was tapering off on posting. I was tapering off on all of it. And I do want to mention, throughout doing social media, like while going to school, I was posting 2 videos a day. I was consistent. I didn't miss for, I believe, a year. Maybe it was close to a year, but I did not miss. I would post 1 towards the morning, one towards the evening, kind of like 5-ish, 6:30-ish, whatever it may be. And so slowing down, I was really starting to just kind of slide into the shadows. People would reach out, why aren't you posting as much? And it was just simply that I wasn't going to be able to post, so I was trying to ease my way out. I didn't know if I was going to be able to keep posting in the future like I am now. I didn't know if I'd do short form, if I'd do long form, whatever it was. I really didn't know. Let's practice a couple of wheelies. We've been going back and forth for long enough. Okay, so back to it. That was fun. So I was transitioning out of social media and into what I knew was going to be a break. So I left, I got through the training, and then I go into my next schooling for the. Now, unfortunately, during this time, yet again, I'm not allowed to ride bikes. My bosses there didn't allow any students to ride bikes. So while I was learning my job, bikes are just out of the question. So again, I'm stuck out of social media unless I start to move into something else, which I really didn't want to do. I missed social media. It was fun as a hobby. I missed the people. I missed everything surrounding the motorcycle scene of social media and as a scene in life. So I finished the schooling and I find out where I'm going to be, where I'm going to be staying, where's my new home for the moment. And it turned out to be very far away from where I lived. And so I thought of a few ways that I could maybe get my bike to where I was, whether it be trailering it, riding it, have somebody else bring it. What were the options? Eventually I came to the conclusion, really, selling it might be the best option. I love that bike. I have so many memories with it, but it just turned out to be the best option. So I took a trip home, hung out with my family, and I sold the bike while I was home. So then at that point, I have no bike. There were also some complications with whether or not I could ride, being that I had to pass more testing for to show, hey, I can actually ride a motorcycle. I already had my license, everything was good, but they needed more. I knew after selling the R6, the next bike that I wanted was a Grom. Also happens to be this exact model. So then over time, I just kept looking at Facebook Marketplace, hoping one would pop up. And eventually it did. This was it. And so I made the trip, made the deal with the guy, rode it home, had my buddy drive my car home. So then the question is, do I come right back to social media? Do I want to come back to social media? Is it worth it? Are people going to remember me? If they don't, is it the hobby that I used to love? Am I going to do it the same way again? Is it going to be short form? Is it going to be long form? Is it going to be lives? Is it going to be videos? Is it going to be a mixture of maybe the motorcycle channel, or maybe I do vlog? Do I do a face reveal? What do I do? Now, as much as I want to do a face reveal and I want to be more personable in my videos, because ultimately this is where this all started, this is what I'd been doing, and I think would be a ton of fun and something that I'd enjoy doing if I was more of like a vlog type and more personable and more, it would ultimately be more relatable. If you see an actual person, you can relate more to them on a personal level instead of just some guy that rides a bike around. Unfortunately, that doesn't really seem like an option for me at this time, and if I can in the future, maybe I will, but at the moment, it's just not really much of an option. That's my fault. I'll pick it up. So here we are now, NeilsR6 on a Grom. So the question is, does the name stay or do I change it? Honestly, I've thought about this for a little while, over a year now. It's been on my mind. Do I keep the same name or do I change it? Let's do another couple wheelies real quick, just to make sure that we're keeping our practice going. It's so cool just watching that thing fly over. Such a big plane. Ready for the stoppie? I can't stoppie at all. Oh. Hello. How you doing? What are you guys doing?
All right, brother. How you doing?
Good. Thanks. What are you guys doing?
No, we're gonna race some RC cars, practice for the race.
Okay. How much space do you guys need?
Just this space right here. From
Okay.
here to that pole.
Easy. If I stay on the left side, all right.
Won't even go past this line, right? My brother's truck.
Yeah. I'll stay on the left side of that fire lane for you guys.
Stay right here. See this black line?
Oh, easy.
All the way down.
Okay, there you go.
Probably won't even go all the way down there. Just a couple hits. And
Yeah.
We'll stay out of your way.
Yeah.
But that's badass.
I appreciate it, guys. Hey, good luck.
What size motor is that?
Just a 125, super small. It tops out at like 60. Yeah, it's a small guy.
Yeah, man. We'll be on this side.
Cool.
We'll be just following this black line all the way down.
Okay.
All right, brother.
Yeah. It's a great question. It doesn't run out of fuel. It's pretty small. It's maybe goes down to like there, but it's like, what was that?
Can you drive that on the street? Yeah.
I can. It's all legal yet. Well, it doesn't have mirrors, but
Well, no, I mean,
You need turn signal, you need mirrors. That's
Yeah.
the only thing that'll get you.
it's got turn signals here and integrated here and everything. But yeah, I don't like mirrors on bikes. I prefer just to look. Yeah. But yeah, no, she's fun. Yeah, thanks.
all right, man. Well, yeah, we'll be on this side, man.
Cool deal. You guys have a good night. But anyway, let's get back to it. I've been doing wheelies for a long time now. So the question of should I change my name or not has kind of led me to I think I will. But I've been stuck on should it be a name that I can do with any bike? Should it be a generic name that I could maybe not be doing motorcycles in the future and vlog? Ultimately, what's going to be a good flowing name that's easy to remember and that I actually like? And after talking with a lot of people and really thinking about what would be a good name, I think Neil Rides might be that name. I'm working with a brand right now on a product that you guys are going to see, and he asked if I wanted to put my channel's name on it. And of course I'm all for that. Like, I'd love for that to be the case, but I knew my current name is not going to be the name that I have in the future. And so this question of what my name should be went from I have all the time in the world to I really got to figure this out. And so like I said, I talked to a lot of people, a lot of different names that I came up with. I threw it into AI to see if AI could help. It didn't. And eventually Neil Rides just stuck with me. It's the name that I like the most. It's the one that still flows. It's the one I can use with any bike. I ultimately think it's going to be a name that I'm very glad that I chose. NeilsR6 flowed so well. Was easy to remember. It had my R6 and it had a name for me in it. It was awesome. I loved it. But unfortunately, it's not a name that could stay. So now the question that I alluded to earlier on, what exactly is the plan? Do I have one? Is this kind of winging it? What is this? And frankly, part of me, I don't really know. I'm definitely still transitioning back into it, trying to figure it out for myself. I've thought a lot about whether I will do short form content, if I do long form content, if I do both, do I do the lives again, what do I do? Now I think for the moment I'm going to be mainly doing long form. I'll still do short form, maybe just short form to promote the long form, maybe a couple short form things here and there. But I think it's pretty fairly agreed upon by most people that short form content isn't as good mentally for us as long form content. So I really do think I want to do more long form content. It could be wrong, but for the moment, long form just seems like the option that I would have chosen with the same goal that I had earlier on in my social media life. The whole reason of mental health and wanting to help others. Short form versus long form I think takes the upper hand in that. it's gonna be a whole new set of things that I have to learn and a whole new scene for me, and I've got to figure out how to edit, how to make thumbnails, how to do all of it. But I think with time I'll be able to get it the same way as I did with short form content. That's so cool, man. So yeah, honestly, that's honestly pretty caught up to where I am with this channel now and where I want to take this. I'm glad to be back. I enjoy the editing. It's been a ton of fun. I was able to go to the Ghost and Quiet meet and meet 2 people that I've conversed with online through social media, but never actually met in person. And I'm super glad that I got to. I mean, let me pull over actually. Social media has been so great to me. There's been good and there's been bad, but overall everything's just been such a great experience. The people that I've met, that's so cool. Anyway, to get back on track, tons of supporters that I've grown relationships with and that I've been able to meet in person, and I'm very glad to. I'm super grateful for it all, and I wouldn't change any of it. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I think I'm here to stay. I think I'm really gonna try to come back and make the best content that I can for you guys, no matter what way that it is. And yeah, that's the story of NeilsR6, where it came from. It all started with Neil's Fit, then the NeilsR6, and now Neil Rides. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys watching, and if you liked the video, go for it, give it a like. I'm definitely trying to stay here, so you can subscribe if you want, and stay tuned, because I do hope to come back at it full speed and make this something great again. Anyway, guys, deuces. Me? Yeah, you know me, I do those all the time. What's up, man? How you doing? Pretty good. How you doing, Lou? I was hoping that was you. It might be time for me to get the oil mod before I blow my bike.